that matter. Get ready to challenge your perception and discover the real world. Let's dive deep into the issues that affect our communities, revealing the untold stories and giving you a voice. No sensationalism, no bias, just raw, unadulterated truth. I am committed to delivering news without compromise. Hard facts as we know them, when we know them, and how they affect you. Every Monday through to Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. This will be your most authentic news experience starting now on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. Are you tired of all the noise and speculation in the news? On Hard Fact, we cut through the clutter and get straight to the truth.
If only Fubra has been aware of the boo-boo trap, he would have understood in democracy there are bases for everybody to do accordingly.
Join us as we bring you the stories that matter. We go beyond the headlines to uncover the real facts and the core of every story.
We are doing that. At the end of the day, nothing good will come out. What did they promise us? They will be in charge of security and life and whatever. But what are we getting in return?
With in-depth analysis and experts interviews, Hard Facts delivers the truth that others dare not to reveal. Tune into Hard Facts every weekday, 3 to 6 p.m. and arm yourself with the knowledge you need to navigate today's complex world. Hard Facts, where the truth always prevails.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk. This is the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio station. We're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios right here in Itumian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. How you doing, Lagos? How's the fuel line treating you? Have you seen it? Have you been able to buy fuel? On a serious note, it's not something that you know. It's not funny. As much as it's funny, it's not funny. I was there 2 hours. I couldn't get fuel, so I just went home. I had to come to work. I mean, and you know, so you're buying fuel for about 800 and something naira, and so you're going to spend thousands if you're driving an SUV or V8. You're going to have to spend a lot more money, and then you still have to bribe the attendants to let you buy the fuel. It's crazy. Welcome to Nigeria, where Shege is your best friend. Welcome to Hard Facts. Well, on Hard Facts, of course, we deal with only the facts and nothing but the facts. My name is Maryann Okon. From now till 6 p.m., it's going to be nothing but the best and the most interesting and mind-blowing news experience you're ever going to have on the radio. And on the first hour, as usual, we look at the big 3 stories for today. It's Thursday. And guess what's dominating the story? Of course, fuel crisis. So, hey, Lagos, are you ready? Well, welcome to the 3. Shall we get into the business of today? Shall we? All right, let's get into the business of today. Welcome to the big 3. Let's go.
Get ready for the most important news of the day. It's time for the big 3 stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest update and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big 3 every weekday, 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed. The news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
This is Hard Facts.
Welcome to Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Maryann Okon, and this is your most authentic news experience. And we're starting off with the bigger question, which is, have you been able to get fuel for your vehicle? And for those of you who do not drive, some of us who do not drive, and you have to take public transportation to work, how easy was that? Because, again, a colleague of mine said she literally got here right bang on time by the grace of God. Because on my way to work, I saw many people just standing there, unable to find transportation to go about their businesses. So you can imagine, jobs have been affected, businesses have been affected. I mean, what else is new, yeah? Well, these are the big three stories for today. Investigation. We're talking about the fact that, hey, we need to divest Nigeria's economy and start looking at how all the states can, ramp up their mines and their natural resources. Well, here's an investigation from Premium Times newspaper with the headline, Nigerian communities, compromised officials enable illegal lithium mining. You know what lithium is? I can tell you lots of things that you can use lithium for. It'll blow your mind. Well, Jay Mohammed, a security chief at an illicit lithium mine tucked away in the hard-to-reach Kwara community in Kakamfu, was relaxing under a shade with his officials when the sound of a motorcycle attracted their attention. Mr. Mohammed approached the guest, sparking a tense exchange as he tried to determine the person's identity. After 10 minutes of the back and forth and scrutiny, Mohammed accepted the story of Premium Times journalist posing as a businessman from Lagos looking to buy lithium. Are we not finished in this country that you can easily just walk into a place and illegally buy lithium? Now, the critical mineral is used in batteries for electric vehicles, electronics, power storage, and all kinds of things. Then, negotiations ensued to purchase the mineral and secure a safe passage through the numerous security checkpoints on the way to Lagos, where solid minerals stolen from illicit mines like Kakamfu are taken. This is what Premium Times is saying. I'd like to quote someone here. It says, you don't even need to buy an already extracted lithium from this place. I have a family land that I can sell to you. It has enough lithium. We just need to get some laborers to work. This is Mr. Mohammed, the security guy, telling the Premium Times journalist who's under cover. He provided a window into how his community landowners sell their resource-rich plots to miners who have also shunned statutory regulations. Now, just to conclude that so I can move on, Nigeria is emerging as an important source of lithium as the global shift from fossil fuels to renewable energy technology increases. However, due to weak regulatory enforcement, neglect and corruption, proceeds from Nigeria's mineral wealth often end up in the pockets of artisanal miners, enabled by local communities and compromised security officials. The federal government recently, through the Ministry of Mines, recently started cracking down on these illegal mining. But that work, whether you like it or not, continues, with the country losing about $9 billion annually. This is according to a parliamentary probe that went on this year. How do you like that as an opener? Well, let's move on to petrol, the one that's affecting almost every one of us. Apparently, the Vanguard newspaper here, petrol price hike, Nasima, LCCI, NECA worry over jobs and the economy. Well, the Lagos Nigerian Association, the Nigerian Association of Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, NASIMA, Lagos chapter, and the Lagos Chamber of Commerce, LCCI, and Nigerian Employers Consultative Association, NECA, among other groups, yesterday expressed their concern about the impact of the latest petrol increase on jobs and the economy. I'll paint you a very quick, gloomy picture. The higher the price of petrol, the lower the amount of times that people want to turn on their generators. And if they must turn it on, for example, a barber salon, a hairdressing salon, it means that they have to increase the price of whatever, maybe barbing with for the guys, it was 1,000 naira, and now it's going to be double the price because fuel is double the price. If you used to wash and set your hair, if people still do that, for about 3,000, it's going to be about 5,000 now because everything is going to be about fuel. I tried to patch my tire before coming to work today, and I paid 5,000 naira. And what was the excuse? Fuel. Because he said that he had to buy black market, and if you must turn on that generator to pump your tire, 5,000. How many people can afford to do that? Imagine a bus driver that is driving this normal damful, and then his tire goes bad. He has to pay 5,000. How much is he making? So that means that the next set of people he's carrying, price goes up. And this is going to be ditto for everything. And for some companies that may not be able to have that allowance, what do? They shrink. And so people lose jobs. And when people lose jobs, do you know the percentage of Nigerians that are dying of depression? They're facing a heavy dose of depression that's leading to all kinds of things. Have you checked the recent suicidal rates? I'm going to look for those statistics. This are just some of the adverse effects of this hike in price and how it might not happen immediately, but the trickling effects, this is what is going to happen over time. And finally, a student was kidnapped in Lagos and murdered. The kidnappers are coming down south. A student of the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, Ogun State, Christiana Idowu, was kidnapped between Ikorodu and Yaba in Lagos State and has been reportedly murdered by her abductor. The student union of the student union government president, I beg your pardon, of FUNAB, Ibrahim Adeyemi, confirmed this to the Punch newspaper in a telephone conversation today. It's coming down south. How serious are we when we say we want to keep Nigerians safe? Do you know the number of kidnappings and killings? Yobe just buried 34 to go. There's one that just has been reported about Plateau, and the list is endless. And I see the Minister of State for Defense wearing khaki and doing a photo op in Sakwato. How does that solve our problem? Do we need a political solution or a real solution? I'm opening up the phone lines. I'm not going to talk too much. 0201 2770993. For the women, 0201 465 7190. You can join the conversation on WhatsApp. It's 08095975805. Or you can join us on Facebook and YouTube. We're live. Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. And you can join us on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. Join the conversation. 60 seconds is all you have. Go straight to the point. Tell me your name, where you're calling from. Hello. All right. That's not how we want to start it, eh? Hello.
Maryann.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good afternoon. Engineer Christian Okon, we are calling from Edibo.
Go ahead.
Maryann. Yeah, I want to talk about this lithium of the thing we talked about. Are you with me?
Go ahead. Your time is ticking.
Yeah. Lithium is being mined illegally in Kakamfo, local government area of Kwara State. Gold is being mined in Zamfara illegally. Then the petroleum that God blessed us with, the government are running it in the Niger Delta and the Southeast. So does it mean that the lithium, do you know that if we have uranium in Nigeria, uranium, you know what uranium is used for? For nuclear weapons and every other thing, ammunition. Do you know that if you have uranium in Nigeria, it will be mined illegally, especially if it is in the north, and government will do anything over it. But the oil in Niger Delta and the Southeast is being given block by block to individuals in the north. We are one Nigeria. Then let me talk about the where is the second?
Your time is up. Your time is up.
The
I'm
LCCI.
so sorry.
No, let me ask you.
Your 60 seconds is over, please. I'm so sorry. I told you 60 seconds is all you have. Turn off your radio, please.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good afternoon, Maryann. First time caller. Sure.
First time caller. Welcome. What's your name, sir?
My name is Maryann Okon.
All right, go ahead. You have 50 seconds. Go.
See, Maryann, I want to talk about that depression thing is killing because I feel like I'm going crazy presently. It's what is happening in this country. Like, I won't keep person alive. This morning, person for carnival tasting. I did visually impaired. The 2 children. People where they survive me, they don't get money now. Right, they look up to me. I won't die like this. Like,
no, you're not gonna die. I mean, when you die, what's it gonna achieve for you? I mean, I know. There's nothing I can really tell you now that is going to really, because everyone's going through it. But then killing yourself doesn't solve the problem, does it?
It's too bad.
I understand, but just hold out, hope, okay? Just take it easy. Don't. It's not easy. I know. We all are going through it. Take it easy, bro. Take it easy. It's tough. Danladi is calling us from Lagos. My prayers are going out to you, my brother. Hello.
Hello.
Danladi, go ahead. Turn off your radio, please. Turn off your radio.
Okay. Yes. My observation to this all these systems the government are using is just it's a way of oppressing the people. Every plan, every tactic they are using is against the people. For example, the increase in pump price, NEPA bill increment, and other things against the people. So it's a way of killing the people, one system or the other. Even there are the people who brought about Boko Haram.
Who are the people? Sorry, who are the people who brought about?
I mean, all these things, all the whole plan. Is it not the politicians that hired these people to give them gun to fight against themselves, then thereby turning against the masses? Is it not?
All right.
Then they now turn into from Boko Haram to kidnapping, from kidnapping to
you have 5 seconds.
Banditry.
Okay.
All these things.
I'm so sorry. Your time is up, and I have to let you go, Dan Ladi. It's 60 seconds I'm giving everybody, and I can't really, we can't take Victor's call now because we need to go on a break. I'm going to quickly read some messages, and then, of course, when we come back from the break, we can take Victor's call. On WhatsApp, someone says, the math in the petroleum sector is NNPC, now problem, plus APC, all problematic Congress, minus we the people, equals behold. Okay. The president lacks leadership depth and capacity to lead this nation, period. Donald from Lakwe. Someone here is saying that he was able to get some fuel around fuel at about 1 p.m. after queuing up since 6 a.m. He said, I'm ashamed to be Nigerian daily. Nee, I'm so sorry. I know. I didn't even stay that long and I was already irritated because people, I have the money. I'm the one that is paying. It's not that I'm coming to beg you for fuel. They were rude to you. They were, they made it look like it's funny because I thought maybe it was people from Kuwait that were going to sell the fuel for us. So, because I thought, sir, do you have fuel in your house? Okay, you're still going to pay 800 if you need this fuel, but you're being rude to me, who's also going to pay the same amount of money, and I'm here to buy fuel. You're suffering the same suffer that I'm suffering, but then you're trying to look for an opportunity to be rude to me, and you're still trying to fleece money from me. You're still trying to tell me to bring money, so give me 5,000. I will push you inside. Wow, I won't problem. It's tough. And everybody wants to flex. Last man has gone to open shop in front of all the filling stations that are selling today. What is this country turning into? Really, anyway, we're going on a break. We'll be right back.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
My darling, are you ready to go back to school?
Yes, Mommy. I have everything I need. All that's missing is my favorite food to drink, Capri Sun.
Oh, what? No Capri Sun? We have to fix that right away.
Yay! And Mommy, every carton of Capri Sun now comes with a wristband ruler for school.
A wristband ruler?
Get a wristband ruler in every carton of Capri Sun as you go back to school. Terms and conditions apply.
Capri Sun, the taste of fun.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Millions
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Facts. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories. You know we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, we're back. It's still Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info, broadcasting live from Itami and Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. My name is Maryann Okon, and this will be your most authentic news experience. You can take that to the bank. Most importantly, we're looking at the big three stories for today. An investigation with Premium Times newspaper shows that Nigerian communities are compromised. Yes, even security officials are compromised and are enabling illegal lithium mining in states like Kwara and several other states that have lithium. And who's to say what happens in Zamfara, in Plateau, in all those states that they've got great. I mean, I can speak for Cross River. I don't know if the new governor is able to have a handle on it, but there are lots of things that are going on right under the noses of these governors, and they cannot tell us that they have no clue. Remember the dynamite that went off in Oyo State? You know, we've forgotten that story. The governor sold us one story. The security agents sold us one story. The community gave us a different story. When are we ever going to get a handle of things in this country as opposed to propaganda and twisting stories just because people have dropped the ball? 0201 277 0993 0201 465 7190. On WhatsApp, it's 0809 597 805. You could join the conversation live on YouTube and Facebook. Post your comments. I'd like to hear from you. On X, where Nigeria Info FM used to hashtag Hard Facts. On Skype, you can join us where Nigeria Info if you're listening from outside of the country. 60 seconds is all you have. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hi, Maryann.
Hello.
Hello.
I can hear you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is a boy calling from Ikorodu. Maryann.
Yes.
It's not as if Nigerians have short memory loss or we've dropped the ball. It's just a pity that all these things keep happening in successions. And so as you're talking about one, another one is manifesting, another one is coming up, another one is coming up. We see these things. We feel these things. We hear these things. But the issue is, the more you talk about one, before you finish joining on that one, another one keeps popping up. Nigerian season film, no, they finish. And that's just it. Only that most times we are the weapon actually against ourselves. And that's just the basic truth. People will say, this one is happening, I'm not talking. We are talking. We will keep talking. We won't stop talking. Journalists, you people will bring it before our very front. We'll talk about it, we'll dissect it. But before you know another one is happening, tell me who is not feeling the present pain that we have. Do you know how many people are dying on a daily basis, Maryann? Every second. The kidnapping, they'll say, they're using it for Yahoo. It's not this money is visible. You see them throwing different things on Twitter, in your face, money-wise, everything-wise. All because they want to die rich or get rich or die trying. See, femicide is on the rise presently. People are dying on a daily basis. Depression is everywhere. Maryann, I beg, you don't do.
Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate your thoughts and comments. Someone sent me a private message on my Instagram. And my heart really went out to him, of course. And it just ties to what I said, while we were having a conversation earlier on about the fact that the trickling effect of this rise in the price of petrol, which is this is the thing that powers almost everything in this country. The small generators that we all have in our homes producing fumes that might kill us one day is because of fuel. And that's because the Minister of Power has refused to give us power. I don't know why it is such a Herculean task for all of us to have power. Pay for the energy you can use. And that way we can now decide that, okay, we'll turn off our light at so time and turn it. You know what I'm saying? But give us all light, power, but we don't have it. So what do? We start looking for fuel. And that's why everybody's at a fueling station right now trying to get fuel. Now, this guy is an e-hailing driver, and this is what he says. He says, I'm not going to call his name. He says, I'm an e-hailing driver in Lagos. I want you to do us a favor with your position to talk about the app developer for the increment in price. I know it's not easy everywhere, but this hike in petrol price is really affecting us seriously. After long queues to get fuel of course, that's at a high price. You come and carry people with old pricing, nothing to take home. Talk of car maintenance and weekly delivery to the car owners. And he says, please help us. So yeah, that's one of the problems. And you heard the nice young man who called and said he's frustrated, he's depressed. It's tough. I heard someone say yesterday on Joyce's show that he got fired. There are going to be many more. Where does that leave us as a country? And the government at all levels continue to push us. Where does it end? Because there's no solution inside. They haven't given us any solutions. They just keep telling us, tighten your belts. Buhari told us the same thing. Now Tinubu is telling us the same thing. At what point are we all, including the government, going to have a tiny waist? At what point? Join the conversation. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, madam. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is calling from the Janik area.
Go ahead.
Mary, I just want you, a journalist, please, I would like you to find out for me. Any major data man has a portion of land in the road which are mining goods.
I'm so sorry. You'd probably have to call me back. Your line is a little dodgy, I guess is where you are. Please call me back. Hello.
Good evening, Maryann.
Good evening. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
My name is Binabo. I'm calling you from Oba.
Binabo, do you have land to sell so we can dig oil from under you?
Okay, the only land I have to sell is somewhere in Okrika in River State.
You have oil there?
There's granite oil.
Hey, Binabo, go ahead, please.
I'm just sitting down to cheer myself up. I've been at the petrol station since 4 a.m.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm not giving you fairy tale. 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
And I've not bought.
What's the challenge?
Let me tell
There's
you,
no fuel or they're not
times,
selling?
Most times they are selling. Most times we are quick to judge the government. Whereas we ourselves need to deal with ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
How can I come and queue here since 4 a.m. and you are opening your gates for people based on personal relationship?
No, it's not personal
This
relationship.
person is
It's
my
about
friend.
money exchanging
that person
hands.
is the friend of my... No, they're not even collecting money for you to enter. Oh, that's the manager's daughter's boyfriend. This is the manager's landlord's daughter. Open the gate for him. Whereas we on the queue, the line is not moving. It doesn't make sense. On my street, they're selling petrol for 1,200 naira. There's still queue there because we do not have a choice.
Wow.
Even if you want to sell petrol at 2,000 naira, no sweat. Make this product available.
All right, but about in 10 seconds.
Why do I have to queue from 4 a.m.? This is 3:30. In another 30 minutes, it's going to be 12 hours.
I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry, and I don't
It's
know
so
what we're gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do about it because it's really terrible that we're having to do this to ourselves. You remember what I said about? I said something about the fact that it looks like we like to take advantage of each other. We look for every opportunity to swindle ourselves. Because tell me why you would see guys with gallons on the street ready to sell double the price, but you can't find it in filling stations. It's ridiculous. Explain to me. And then you're quick to say the politicians are terrible. Okay, that's a fact. But do you not have a hand in it? Because why? Anyway, welcome to Hard Facts.
Pina for real.
Yeah, Ziggy.
Nabio, how are you outside now?
Well, we don't have fuel.
Make I gist you. I get gist for you. That's why I buy yesterday. Why I tell you I buy 30 liters. You don't go down because my motor, like 6 plug, you don't chop and finish.
Sorry.
And I don't know what I go do now. But no problem.
Park your car and stay at home.
Do you know?
That's your own form of protest.
Hi. Chai, but my business involved me going from one place to another.
I know.
I go to jump bus.
The buses are not even on the road. They're also at the filling stations trying to get fuel.
I can't even see myself jumping bus. That is just the truth. But nevertheless, make I gist you something. We are going to continue like this as the people until we learn to call a spade a spade. until we learn to, when we see criminality, we will not call it politics. We should call it criminality. When we see forgery, we should call it forgery. We shouldn't be calling it politics. Until when we see somebody have done very wrong, and this is wrong, we cannot go and offer our future at the altar of technicality in court. If not, we will continue this way.
Thank you, Ziggy, for calling. 60 seconds is out. All everybody has, so go straight to the point. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello, anybody home? Victor, are you there? Okay, Victor's gone. I'm going to go to WhatsApp and read some messages. And of course, if you're watching us, we're live, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. We're looking at the big three stories for today. A student has been kidnapped in Lagos and killed. Petrol price hike, NASEMA, LCCI, NECA, and others worry over jobs and the economy. I worry too. An investigative report here from Premium Times newspaper says Nigerian communities compromised. Officials are those enabling illegal lithium mining. What are your thoughts, Lagos? Join the conversation. Anyway, Olale Johnson here says Nigerians are part of the problem of illegal mining. At the same time, they see it as a means of escape from poverty. That was the reason they go all out to do it, knowing fully well that those in government are the worst. Okay, interesting. All right, I still want to take some of your thoughts, so keep them coming. Joy Forever here on X says, the fuel is not even available, yet people are queuing up. I can never queue up for hours. So if we park our cars, government will hear us. Our suffering minds can bear anything. Job loss will be an understatement. SMEs and artisans will not be able to breathe and close shops. Interesting. All right, on WhatsApp, let me start from here. This person says, Dr. Mustafa Abubakar, our government should know that all these inconveniences they're giving every citizen will be a challenge for them in the grave. Talk less of accountability day, where mouths will be exempted from other organs. Well, he says, heaven helps those who help themselves. Who even came up with that thing, yeah? This one says, this government has nothing to offer the masses rather than impoverish us more. We're really going through hardship in this country. The FEC are not really seeing or hearing what is going on in the country. God will save us in this country. I said God is busy. God has left you people because it looks like there are children that need help in Sudan and Palestine, you know. The DRC children that they're using to mine illegal lithium and several other things to use for your iPhones and your Androids and you know, whatever it is, you know. Yes, God is trying to help those children that are used as slaves in those mines by governments of international countries across the world. God is trying to deal with those children. Nigeria's case were our problem, so God doesn't have your time right now. I'm sorry to tell you or break your heart. God's busy. Obaino from Munshin says, Nigeria is one of the biggest oil producing countries in the whole world. Yet, since I was born till now, we're buying fuel expensively and experiencing fuel scarcity. And we all keep queuing up under the sun and in the rain to buy fuel. Just imagine if we did not have oil at all. Now, wow. He said, I did chop fufu and black soup to boost my energy for today's trekking from house, Victory Estate, Agor Palace to my shop in Munshi. He says, I did cut my coat according to my size, but BAT keeps slim fitting it for me. Anyway, I don't adjust to hardship already because you don't master me. I don't like hardship. So this one's from Safiano in Kano. He says, Nigeria, my country. They said only in Nigeria you find out that the more you see, the less you understand. I still have hope for a better country. I like it. Ayo here from Ikorodu says, Nigeria is only working for a few. Lithium is being sold to by security and government officials. It is true. Last Mile is the one controlling traffic at filling stations, making brisk business. I know now. Is it because I didn't out today? They've opened shop in front of filling stations. Money is exchanging hands, baby. Most stations are empty, though. The pain is unbearable. People can't buy basic need of life to survive. Insecurity is on the increase. Look at that young girl that's killed in Ikorodu. Yeah, I know. It's not a boy. It's a girl. This one says, I don't blame the people that are selling what they are selling what they have to get what they need. They own the land that contains lithium. They would have lost everything to state or country that never cares for them. Okay, so why are the people in the Niger Delta not allowed to sell the land under them where the oil is? Yeah, the law needs to cover every single person. All of us need to be accountable. This one says, the only solution to this problem is for Nigerians to rise up and fight our rights. Otherwise, this country is being controlled by devil incarnate. May God Almighty help us. Leave God alone now, I can't. Jesus is in Palestine, is in Sudan, is in the DRC, in Central Africa. Has no business here right now. You guys have all the solutions to your problems. You just don't want to do it. And so he's done his best. Someone here says, I queued at NNPC Ashade station for like 3 hours. On getting to the pump, the attendant imposed 500 naira on me that I must pay, saying it is because of the scarcity, else they won't sell to me. Hey, this is what I'm saying. Are we not the problem? Because it's like we always look for an opportunity to oppress ourselves. So if you're pointing fingers at the government, point back to yourself, because you, sir and madam, are part of the problem. I'm going back to the phone lines. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hi, Maryann.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Rapper is my name.
Rapper, you could go ahead. You got 60 seconds.
Okay, fuel increase. Well, this is a tough time, really tough one. Because we are not ready for this. We don't see this coming. It's frustrating.
Hello? Rapper, are you still there? Oh, I'm so sorry. The connection is really bad today. Hello, welcome to Hard Fact.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Ogechi. I'm calling from Aja.
Okay, you sound irritated. Have you gone to look for fuel?
I'm tired.
I know.
I'm tired. I don't know who swear for this country. Who swear for us? God, forgive us. Can you imagine? Since morning at the fuel station. Don't want to talk again. I'm tired.
Save your energy. Thank you for calling. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Maryann.
Yes, how are you doing? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm fine. I'm Emmanuel. I'm calling you from Ekpe.
Emmanuel, go ahead.
For the kidnapped students, I want to appeal to some of us, especially the youth. We should tread carefully. This money is not everything. It's unfortunate that our leaders, have splash all this wealth and big mansion, cars on our faces. But at the same time, the youth should tread cautiously, because the guy who did this now is in soup, and he might not get out of it, for his lifetime. So for the youth, they should please tread carefully. And for you who are visiting somebody, especially the person you want to visit for the first time, try as much as possible to tell somebody. In as much that you have your privacy, this thing, you try as much as possible to tell somebody. So if something happen, or such a thing happen, they will be able to trace you fast. Trace the location fast. Yep. And for the people, who are job losses, it's imminent. That in fact, I'm even worried about food prices very soon, because I'm scared already. Maryann, I don't know where they go from here. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. Hello, welcome to Hard Fact.
Hi, Maryann.
Yes, okay, you're back.
I don't know what happened now.
Is the connection? Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
Okay, sorry for that. Well, I say I'm talking on fuel increase. It's really tough one. People are being frustrated. It's paralyzing the economic activities, transportation, everything. Nigerians are still, passing some challenges, food crisis, electricity tariff, high exchange rate, and this fuel increase again. I mean, it's really frustrating. This is another pandemic. We are not ready for this.
It's another
they should
pandemic?
reverse this. They should reverse it. Government, the authorities should reverse this.
Well, I think that Bayo Nanoga, someone else has come out to say, I think it was Bayo. Someone has said that there's no going back on that. And someone, I think another presidential spokesperson has responded to the NLC to say that they're misrepresenting the government, that the government didn't trick them. So, I mean, I don't know what else do you want?
If they're saying they're not going back on that, is unfair, because they are leaving us with no option. It's unfair. People are passing on total hardship. This is not a way to run the government.
All right. Thank you very much, Rapuru. I need to go.
It's a really tough one.
Thank you very much for calling. Mercy's calling us. Hello, Mercy.
My sister, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
God bless everyone, Jari. My sister that comes from Ajabi, where no anybody swear for this country because now wickedness, bad leader. Tribalism, only me. Maryann, something they come out of hand. Don't pass water, don't pass Gary. As I'm telling you, if you see people that they die, Maryann, oh God, innocent people. I come out now. One of my friends, they are sure to supply market to them now. This hairdressing, nothing do this lady because of the thing of the country now. So little thing do you don't die. The lady have died now. Fight clean woman.
Oh.
Have her own shop. What are you going? What happen? Government. People don't think they don't die finish. What are we talking about? Yeah. It's because of wickedness. Nothing. Nobody swear for this country.
All right, Mercy. Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. I've got 11 minutes on the clock. In case you're just joining us, the program is Hard Facts, and these are the big three stories. Nigerian communities, compromised officials enable illegal lithium mining, and this is coming out from Kwara State, and it's an investigative report from the Premium Times newspaper. Petrol price hike, NASIMA, LCCI, NECA worry over jobs and the economy, and I've told you how it's going to play out. And of course, the very heart-wrenching story of the FUNAP student kidnapped in Lagos and murdered by her abductor. The insecurity is on the rise. I've told you that in the space of 1 week, we've reported several attacks. 34 people, human beings, not rats. Human beings were buried in one day because they were attacked by insurgents. And here we are. Mr. President has insisted that these security chiefs all show up at the theater of war. Maybe it would send a strong message to these bandits and these terrorists that this is not business as usual. But what does that change? Because I saw the Minister of State in his khaki. I wonder if a terrorist will see that and be like, oh God, we're so scared. Are we really serious about fighting insecurity? I'm going to have a former DSS director join us on the 5 o'clock hour. Let's talk about somewhat of maybe some sort of, I'm looking for the right word, reforms, security reforms that must be pushed from the legislature, because it looks like if I'm okay, I'm safe, my family's safe. We drive in a nice SUV that's bullet or bomb proof. Whether the roads are bad or not, we're safe. And every other person might as well be at the mercy of these terrorists. But we'll come out and make strong statements, and in actuality, nothing happens. How do we make it front and center for these politicians and our leaders? I've got a call here on Skype. Let's take it. Hello. Hello, Skype caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Frank Azu, calling from Jakarta, Indonesia.
All right, Azu, go ahead. You got 60 seconds.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, let me just do a quick recap of what you said maybe 3 minutes ago. So you said Buhari told us to tighten our belt, and maybe Tinubu is not the same thing, and soon we won't have any waste or whatever. We had a caller, and this is a conversation between you and him. So he said he had been on the queue since 4 a.m. and he's buying for 1,200 and he's still on the queue. He has no choice. And he went ahead to say that even they should make it 2,000 naira, no wahala. And
Who
the
said
most
that?
important thing
Who
is
said
they should
that?
just make it have a caller. I can't remember his name. To some 4 minutes ago, he said if you can make it even 2,000, just the most important thing is just make it available. And you went ahead and replied to him. You said you're sorry for whatever the troubles he's going through. You said something like, I don't know what we are doing to ourselves and how we got up to this
No,
place.
I don't.
And
No,
he
no,
responded
no. You didn't hear that. I said.
You can listen to
I said he should park his
can listen
car
to
at
the program
home.
later.
No, you didn't hear that part. I said maybe we should all park our
and
cars
he
at
ended
home.
up by saying, he ended up by saying it's so frustrating. If I'm a leader of this kind of people, I'll do nothing now. If I'm a leader of this kind of people that sound this way, we are our own problem. We cannot do anything. It's always nice talking with you. I don't know if it makes sense.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for calling. I think that you're saying, in essence, that because we just complain and do nothing and, just resign to fate. And this is something that my guest, Omoyole Sowore, said the other day, that, Nigerians, if you push them to a wall, they find a way to, make some space in the wall and just keep, hiding in the wall as opposed to pushing back. And what you're saying is that if you're a leader of people who don't push back and, they complain a little bit and then they'll take it, then you obviously won't do anything. You just keep pushing them. That's interesting. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Miriam.
Turn off your radio.
No, radio is gone.
Go ahead. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Peter Monse, calling from Mushi.
Go ahead.
Miriam, what is the definition of democracy? The government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Who should take decision in democracy? The people. Is it right for somebody to come and tell you authoritatively that no going back? Why should our rulers force their plans on us, force their ways on us, force what is good for them on us? They don't consider our opinion. They don't consider our safety. They don't consider our comfort. And somebody will come and make that under democratic dispensation, and you say that country is practicing democracy. It's autocracy now. I cannot. You can't tell me this. You just woke up one day, the other time, you say subsidy is gone, confusion entered. And after that, and then again, you come and allow this to go on, and you are in a country that people have built, no kidnapping there, no bandit there, no terrorist there, and you are sitting down there, sleeping there, and you come back tomorrow and tell me that you are my leader. God forbid. You can't be my leader, because my leader should look for my good. We have enough riches in this country. Okay. You don't use it for the people, you use it for yourself, and you claim to be my leader. God forbid.
All right, Peter, he's your leader, whether you like it or not. He's constitutionally your president. Whether you accept it is another conversation, but he's your leader. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Maria.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Pastor Ladipo.
Go ahead.
Maria, the truth is, Nigeria leadership has they have redefined democracy. They have redefined democracy in the sense that they will just tell you that their own kind of democracy is authoritocracy. And I don't understand, how will people be comfortable that you are leading people and those people are in pains and penury? They are going through pains. Look at now, the way it is. Somebody say we will just complain and we won't do anything. Even when we have intention of doing something, they use the instrumentality of the government to fight against us. What is happening to those who say they are doing investigative journalism now? What, in fact, as I'm talking to you now, thank God for Nigeria Info. I am thanking God for Nigeria Info. You know why? They are the only station for now, I don't know about others, that allowed people to be calling in. Do you know what the last administration did? They gagged a lot of radio stations.
All right.
So much sanctions from NBC.
All right, Pastor Ladipo, I have to let you go. Your 60 seconds is over.
That's the reality.
Thank you very much for calling. I've got 3 minutes on the clock, and I want to read some messages that are coming in to do justice to everyone who's participating in the conversation. Okay, so pardon me if I can't take your call. But let me go to the messages again. This one says, Please tell Ibinabo to go and buy black market at 2K per liter since he claims he has the money. Why is he crying? He's part of Nigeria's problem. I beg. See the talk, Seth. Even if it's 2K, it should be made available. I beg, make him go buy black market. Damien from Shogunle. Ibinabo, you're annoying people. Someone here says, Maryann, the high price of fuel is a must for political class to reduce the bloated population dominated by poor, by eliminating the poor through hunger, starvation, frustration, among others. While China is using its high population for positive gains, politicians in Nigeria are bent on shrinking the population. This is from Dominic. Where'd you get that information from? This one says, the best thing to do in this country is to stop buying fuel from the filling station and also from the roadside. By so doing, the government and petroleum marketers will know that the masses no longer need their service because the more we buy, the more they believe that all is well. I see the sense in that, yeah. But you know that thing that you say, let's all go and do something, and then some people turn around and go and tell daddy that, see what they want to do with daddy, so that you can go and spot and scatter it. It's not gonna happen. Sorry to break your heart. Adebayo from Igbogo here says, can I tell you the truth? Nigerian leaders are taking the Nigerians for granted. They're just deceiving Nigerians. He says it is well. This one says, Nigeria is now buried by Tinubu since it was killed by Buhari. Femi from Ikotun. Another person says, Maryann, with all these terrible situations Nigerians are facing currently, the government is still bent on telling us cock and bull stories. Simon from Owonikoko. Where's that? Maxwell here says, Maryann, you see, the truth about this fuel issue is caused by Nigerians. I heard someone saying that if they want to sell fuel for 2K, they should sell it and make it available. That's very annoying to my mind. It's the same people who think they have money to buy fuel for 2K that refuse to join the last protest. Some people refuse to protest because they feel they have business and money to spend. We will all suffer this until we decide to join our voices together and rebuke this evil government by massive protest. Okay. Thank you, Maxwell. This one says, electricity tariff matters. I still remain shocked as to how could Nigerians be so quiet and docile to accept 4 units of light for 1,000 naira as against 20 units. What is the rationale behind this heinous decision by the power holding company of Nigeria? If they had left it at 10 units for 1K, it's still okay, but 4 units for 1K, it's wickedness. I'm telling you that every day you wake up, you realize that you're paying more and more. I think last week we just realized that we barely used light for a week and it was gone. Light that we would normally use for longer. And it's ridiculous. And they're playing pranks on us. I really wish Mr. Delabu will come and explain himself, but will he? This one says, good afternoon, Maryann. We have to stop making excuses for these our so-called leaders here in Nigeria. Fixing Nigeria shouldn't be such a skyrocket science. It's very simple. Whoever feels he can't fix Nigeria should resign, including this current government and that forced themselves into power. Really? Gabriel from Ajegunle in... okay, thank you, Gabriel. This one says, I just bought fuel at Reynol along Lagos Ibadan Highway, Prayer City at 9.70 per litre. I just spent 15 minutes. All pumps are dispensing. So me now, I should start driving. Do I even have fuel to go to Lagos Ibadan? So what should we do? You're telling us now that we should do what? I'm joking. If you live around the axis, then maybe you can get fuel. Samson Fred here says, NNPC at Ado Road, they're selling at 8.55 naira per litre and you must buy their oil. If you don't want to buy their oil, you pay 1,000 naira extra before they attend to you. Do you see what I'm saying? Nigerians are their own problem. And yet you say God should help you. God is not here. He doesn't have any business with people who have decided to be their own destruction. And that's how I'm going to end it today. Think about it. The next time you're asking somebody to pay 5,000, pay 1,000, pay 500, you're part of the problem.
Nigeria Info.
Journalism.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's